we stop at Guerlain to discover the latest novelties of the season. In amongst a decor created for the occasion, the house of Guerlain invaded the workshop of artist Isabelle de Borchgrave to present a few subtle and floral creations. Everything accompanied by makeup artist Olivier Echaudemaison, who wouldn't miss commenting on the new beauty trends by Guerlain, or not.
Comme les tendances sont un peu extrêmes, et j'ai rien contre, au contraire, je trouve que c'est très amusant.
As trends are a bit extreme, and I have nothing against this, actually, I find it amusing. Fashions are very ephemeral. You often have fashions that live and die young. At this moment, we're talking soap operas, Kim Kardashian. And why not? There's a style of women who want to be sexy, who want to be shown off. Why not? They're 20 years old.
On va dire en représentation, pourquoi pas? Elles ont 20 ans.
At 50, it's a bit annoying.
Il est évident que lorsqu'on prend une femme par
It's obvious that when a woman spends 7 minutes in the bathroom, and if she puts on a bit of terracotta, a bit of lipstick, mascara, she's impeccable for the day. And that's enough. Often that's enough. We don't ask her to use just highlighters, shadows to darken this, shorten that. No, that's not necessary. It's really not necessary for daily wear.
Ça, c'est vraiment pas indispensable au quotidien.
Among the sculptures created undeniably from the talent of Isabelle de Borchgrave, a new eau fraîche from the Aqua Allegoria collection. Passiflora, a fruity citrus cocktail that blends the spirit of passion fruit with a note of sunny and transparent Ylang Ylang, not forgetting an aquatic touch that takes you on a voyage. Mixing the freshness of an eau de Cologne to the trail of an eau de parfum was the challenge Guerlain set itself for this collection. Crystal clear vegetable accents and exceptional raw materials are the guiding principles for a collection that returns to the front of the scene with 10 intensely fresh waters in their mythical flasks. It should be noted that all these Aqua Allegoria have a common material, Calabria bergamot, produced as part of a long-lasting partnership, which gives the fragrance its fresh side, ideal for sunny days. So many bubbly, intense and joyous scents. On the program of delightful beauty products, there's this wonderful campaign for a star product of the house, the new Terracotta light.
Between the perfumes that are always floral, with precisely the smell of an escape, as we were told earlier, it's always strolls, escapes, trips. Me, I love to travel. It's very inspiring for makeup. With Terracotta, I always tell a story. There, it was in Spain. It's often in Morocco. It's often in India. Things like that. We could say almost exotic countries. Where we want to go on holiday, other holidays.
All in lightness and subtlety, with its featherweight texture enriched with active ingredients, its fine pearls, its stripes of pink and coral, and finally the new subtle nuances that magnify all skin tones. It's really the star product to always have with you. The result? A sunny complexion like you've returned from a long weekend as soon as warm days appear. To use, of course, like Olivier Echaudemaison suggests, with the number 3 technique. Draw with a large brush on each side of the face, starting from the corner of the forehead, passing by the cheekbones and finishing on the jaw. A terracotta light available in 6 nuances adapted to all skin tones. Not forgetting the terracotta classic for a tanned complexion all year round.
J'ai fait 2-3 trucs comme ça qui me plaisent.
I've done 2 or 3 things that I like, but unfortunately, if you want, there are emblematic products like the Guerlain terracotta. There are a few products, when we take a good look at the cosmetics, that forged the brand and marked a generation.
La marque, une marque et une génération.
For a caramel or gingerbread hue, Guerlain also proposes a fresh, revitalizing and translucent gel, the Terracotta Rêve d'été, made of an antioxidant and vitamin C and E, and warm-colored pigments, not forgetting the tan enhancer complex for a flawless natural skin look. And to complete the range, we love the Terracotta Kiss Delight, with its creamy texture based on hyaluronic acid for an instant hydrating and plumping effect. In the palette, a very bright apricot and grenadine syrup, not forgetting the peach syrup and its micro pearls. Spotlight also on the new versions of the famous Rouge G. For the first time, Guerlain features 30 of its iconic colors and 15 unique mirror lipstick tubes to better personalize your lipstick.
This red mouth was drawn by Guerlain. Guerlain for me was my influence. I very much admired his drawings. It made me want to enter this industry, the fashion industry, the beauty industry, because there is a sophistication in the drawings of Guerlain.
For a bit of history, it was in 2009 that the Rouge G was launched under the artistic direction of Olivier Echaudemaison. Guerlain launched its first lipstick in 1870. Created like a precious jewel, it was jeweler Lorenz Boimer that was at the origin of its precious lid. An exceptional object with 2 mirrors, a cover that today we can personalize with pink, white or a mix of white and yellow gold. Unless you prefer the pink lacquer, a marble or printed effect, grained leather, shagreen or python. Not forgetting the possibility of having your name engraved on it. Everything with a new proven formula. Bright and highly pigmented, it nourishes, smooths and plumps the lips thanks to spheres of hyaluronic acid, mango butter and jojoba oil. The stunning hues of the collection? A green called envers et contre tout, or a warm blue, or a bright white. Or the it shades of the season, the 214, an ultimate and sensual red, and the 520, a pink that is only revealed when it touches the lips of the person wearing it, or the 777, a pure Guerlain gold, a precious reflection worn alone or as a top coat.
Le maquillage, c'est fait pour s'amuser. Le maquillage est fait pour que les femmes puissent...
Makeup is for fun. Makeup is made so that women can be free. What I regret, as I told you a few years ago, is when a woman does not wear makeup. She does not take advantage of this little thing that will make her all of a sudden exist, that will mean we look at her differently. Instead of being invisible, we'll say, ah, she's pretty, this girl, this woman, with her blush or big eyelashes, or her bright lips, something like that.
Son blush, ou ses grands cils, ou sa bouche éclatante.
I also say a woman who does not wear makeup takes the risk of not being recognized, not being seen, being invisible. A woman who does not wear makeup is almost invisible to me. She's dull somewhere, she's anonymous. And I find that awful. I find it sad, you see, since makeup is not a very complicated thing.
Puisque le maquillage n'est pas une chose très compliquée.